So apparently, the timer on my phone didn't bother to go off because I was using it, I guess. And that last minute wasn't 16 minutes long, it was 22 minutes long. So, sorry. But here we are, part 2. I guess that's 4 technically, but part 2. Acid Mother's Temple collection. I will try to buzz through these so it'll only be 2 parts. This one is awesome. Acid Guru Pond. It is on some lovely vinyl. This is a project featuring members of Acid Mother's Temple, as well as Manny Newmauer from Guru and a couple members from the band Bardo Pond. It is some awesome, I guess you'd call it psychedelic, you know, just groove space music. It doesn't freak out. It doesn't, you know, it's not abrasive or hard like some Acid Mother's Temple is. It's just kind of smooth and pretty and absolute space rock deliciousness. This was, I believe, a Record Store Day release, I believe. And I got it later on. It was not cheap. Acid Mother's Reynolds, Volume 1. I hope there will be a Volume 2 of this. I showed this recently. Features the band's Reynolds with Acid Mother's Temple. And it's a great, smooth, psychedelic album. Best way to put it. Son of a Bitch's Brew. As you would imagine, this is a take on Bitch's Brew. I guess you could say it has a bit of a jazz flavor to it because they do use some saxophone on here. I believe an alto saxophone. But really it's like a freak out saxophone, so not really jazzy, but it's their take on jazz, if you would. Minstrel in the Galaxy. This one's on some clear, yeah, transparent yellow vinyl. This came out many years ago, but it was recently reissued. Oh, Acid Mother's Temple Melting Paraso UFO. Either the fragmented body or the reconstituted soul. A recent release I got from them. More of the same good stuff. All tracks that have been done before, but they present in a new way. This one is a pretty cool live recording. It's Kawabata Makoto with Richard Pinhas and Yoshia Tatsuya. Great Japanese drummer from the band Ruins, as well as some other work. That one has a bit of a ambient noise feel to it. It's really good. This one, what is it? Electric Dream Ecstasy. Another recent release. This features 3 tracks, 2 of which are Pink Lady Lemonade variations. So if you like Pink Lady Lemonade, you'll like that album. Absolute Freak Out, Zap Your Mind. Some of the earlier stuff from the early 2000s. I want to say it's 2005 or 6 or 2001. I was a little off. This one came in 2 parts. It probably should be 1 album, but it is Hallelujah Mystic Garden Part 1 and Hallelujah Mystic Garden Part 2. One of the tracks on here, yes, it features Pink Lady Lemonade, but it is the Astro Disco Queen version, which is just the drum beat. It really is like almost a disco drum beat. It's interesting, very interesting. Reverse in Rebirth in Universe. This one features an old track of theirs, Blue Velvet Blues, which is kind of a shortened version of it, but still really damn good. Blue Velvet Blues is one of those songs, it's slow. It just chugs along. So this is basically cut in half. It's like a 12 or 10 minute version of it. The real version is like 25 minutes long. Pretty damn cool. Wandering into Outer Space. Invisible Eyes and Phantom Cathedral. This is 1 long track, side A and side B. Just more Acid Mother's Temple. Some of these albums I'm not going to talk about because they're just, like I said last video, they're kind of the status quo. They're just Acid Mother's Temple. Doesn't mean they're bad. Just means they're excellent. Those Who Came Never Before. This is kind of one of their pretty ones, if you would. Sacred and Involatile Phase Shift. This one's interesting. Uneven 11. This features Kawabata Makoto on it, but with Guy Seegers and Charles Hayward. And it's a live album. It's it feels very just spearheaded, sort of spark of the moment. It feels like it wasn't even like rehearsed or anything. Sometimes it flows, sometimes it's a little, listless, like it's not going anywhere, but it's pretty cool. You turn it on and you get lost into it. I really feel like it was just sort of, they got there and they started playing. It's all improvised. Kawabata Makoto and Anla Cordes live at Namba Bears. I believe this is on some tasty vinyl. Oh yes, look at that deliciousness, just delicious. This is a live work with 2 guitarists, and it's very almost music concrete. It's that sort of hard drone ambient guitar that it's just like it hitting you. It's reverbing and feedbacking on you. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. IAO Chant from the Melting Paraiso Underground. Freak Out. Yes, this one's great. This is like this is another one of their live tracks that they play all the time, and it's kind of like a coda where it repeats itself, and it gets a little heavier and a little louder as it goes along, so it doesn't keep you sleeping. Acid Mother's Guru Guru with Manny Neumauer from Guru Guru, Kawabata Makoto and Atsushi Tatsuyama, who are both in Acid Mother's Temple. This is a great album. I think it's a live recording. I think Manny Neumauer on drums from Guru Guru gives this very much sort of that kind of like that crowdy 70s feel, because he's doing his drumming and they're following behind him. So it has a bit of a kraut, sort of a bit of a funk psychedelic sound to it. It's pretty cool. It's a really good one. I like it. Oh, this one's White Summer of Love Dreamer. Kawabata Makoto solo album. Nish Inhinian, if I'm pronouncing that properly. Nishinahinian. I don't know how the hell you want to pronounce it. Features Kawabata Makoto on it. And this has a, what's the word I'm trying to say? Has like a 70s blues feel to it. It's pretty cool, like a 70s blues rock psychedelic sound to it. Pretty damn cool. This is a project Kawabata Makoto did with Pika from Afurampampo. I don't know how the hell you pronounce it. Another Japanese group. And it doesn't sound anything really like Acid Mother's Temple. I think Pikachu, the drummer, really takes over on this. But it is Pikachu and Makoto Galaxy Olympics, if I'm pronouncing that properly. This has a really kind of fun, almost noisy, slap in your face, punky feel to it. Just like beating. I enjoy the hell out of it. Ben Zaitan, if I'm pronouncing that properly. This is covering an album with the same name by an artist. I forget what his name is, but Ben Zaitan is the song, and that is all that is on here. It is Ben Zaitan, and then it's the reprise, and then it's the traditional version of the song, and then it's the Ben Zaitan coda, I should say. A solo album of Kawabata Makoto. It is Astro Love and Infinite Kisses. This is another one that it's ambient, guitar, but it comes off being very pretty. You just listen to it and it's relaxing. It's great. This is a split album. It features Sycamore Trees from Acid Mother's Temple, then Just You from ST37, whoever the hell they are. I got it for Acid Mother's Temple. Wake to the dawn of a new, wake to a new dawn of another astro era. This one's cool. Splendor Mystic Solace features Kawabata Makoto on it and many other Japanese musicians. This one comes off as being sort of a hard rock kind of a vibe to it, a little psychedelic, almost kind of garagey rock kind of. Pretty cool. Hosanna Mantra, another solo album, Kawabata Makoto. Another one that's very pretty. Ambient acoustic with electric, like synthesizer stuff. Pretty cool. Troubadours from Another Heavenly World with, what the hell is this in there? Some ape shit in there. Another one, some of the early stuff, I believe is from 2002 or 3, something like that. New Heliocentric World of Asimov's Temple. Asimov's Temple and the Cosmic Inferno, Doobie Wonderland. This one features, where is it? Aha! Pika on drums, we were just talking about her. And this one kind of has a bit of a 70s vibe to it. Just something about it really just, like, it's playing. It's like, kind of like a 70s hard rock thing. I enjoy it. This is Kawabata Makoto's Mainliner, Revelation Space. On white vinyl, but I'm not going to peel it out. This is hard. It's like a hard punk noise rock that's just sloppy and reverb and just waves of feedback coming at you with some crazy drumming that somehow all ties it together. I mean, I love the shit out of it, but a lot of people would find this to be a little hard to swallow, I imagine. This is one of their more pretty albums. I can't even see the name. In Search of Lost Divine Ark. It is on some light translucent baby blue vinyl, but I'm not going to peel it out because it's covered. But this is one of the albums that is, for a lot of people, it might be a little, way more easy to accept. It might be a little more palatable. They don't really freak out as much as they just sort of groove on this one. It's way more mellow and smooth than a lot of their other albums. This is one I got just because it's Asimov's Temple, but it's a picture disc, and I hate picture discs. 41st Century Splendid Man. I'm not going to show the other side. Well, I will, but I'll cover it. Babies! But regardless, this album is, it's not like it's a play off of 21st Century Schizoid Man like the name would imply. It's just sort of a noise piece, like it's not even a drone. It's just noise. It's difficult to describe. It's like a traditional piece that they turned into a drone noise piece. I don't know. It's interesting, but I really hate picture discs. If not for Asimov's Temple, I wouldn't have that one. This one's cool. Asimov's Temple and Space Paranoid Black Magic Satori. This one has sort of a almost Black Sabbath vibe to it. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like some 70s Sabbath. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. This is an early live album from them, Born in the Wild in the USA 2000. Just sort of like a pasted on, sheet for the cover. And they've signed the back. Lord knows which one is which. I don't know because I got it signed, but you can tell that's Cotton for Cotton Casino. But, features some of the tracks that they're used to playing. Speed Guru, Pink Lady Lemonade, La Novia. Cool live album. And the last, we have reached the end. And I only had to be in 2 parts. The last I got to show. Cometary Orbital Drive to 2199. This is an album that is it's just a coda. And it even says here, it's like A-E-D-A-G-D. And that's what they're playing the whole time. And each song is the same thing. Like, legitimately, it's the same thing. It's Commentary Orbital Drive to 2199 Part 1. Side B is Part 2. Then Side C, Commentary Orbital Drive to 2200. And then Commentary Orbital Drive on Side D, 2201. It's literally the same song over and over again, just played in different intensities, I should say. Some are slower, some are faster, some are freaking out. But you have that same, it's like that da 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 da. It's just that repeating that coda over and over and over again. It's a cool album. And it's a song that they will almost always play live when you see them. And I've seen them play live where they sort of interact that one with Pink Lady Lemonade, like they follow it back to back, or it comes in between the middle, and then they end with Pink Lady Lemonade again. Pretty cool. That's it. It's kind of sad. I feel like I need some more. Hope everybody enjoyed. I know Logan, showed off some of his, and then he was kind of like, oh, you show yours, and there you go. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you stuck with me. 2 long videos. I apologize for rambling on at the end. Everybody stay safe, be well, and as always, till next time.